President-elect Donald Trump tweeting about Boeing. Quote, Boeing is building a brand new 747 Air Force One for future presidents, but costs are out of control, more than $4 billion, cancel order. He spoke about it moments ago in Trump Tower. Roll that tape.
Well, the plane is totally out of control. It's going to be over $4 billion. It's for Air Force One program. And I think it's ridiculous. I think Boeing is doing a little bit of a number. We want Boeing to make a lot of money, but not that much money.
All right, joining us now is Congressman Kevin Cramer, Republican from North Dakota, which has a few things to do with pipelines. First of all, what do you make of the president's straightforward statement there, cancel the Boeing Air Force One order? What do you make of it?
Well, you know, part of me says, yeah, I don't know. We'd like to have a really good, safe, up-to-date, functional Air Force One. But what I love about the statement is that it shows you the difference a business person can make, even in building public infrastructure. And I think it's a foretaste of things to come. I don't think we're going to have construction companies ripping off the government building highways in the future. And I think bringing this business sense to what otherwise sort of passes for that's a billion here, a billion there. I think that's quite okay.
Well, I believe you've met with Mr. Trump. I'm not going to ask you what job you might be in line for, but I am going to ask you about the nature of the conversation and other conversations the President-elect has taken, because it seems like there's a lot of business people going up those elevators and speaking with Mr. Trump. What do you say?
Well, one thing I assured him that if you're worried about your image of having too many billionaires on the cabinet, on day one I'll do my best to lower the average net worth of the cabinet significantly. But I like the idea of having business people in the cabinet. I think it's important to have people who've lived with the ramifications and consequences of bad tax policy, bad regulatory policy, job creators who can bring that perspective. Now, you still need technical experts around you for sure, people who understand how the sausage is made in Washington and can help maneuver that. But I think having business people at the helms, I think that's just fine. I think it's exactly what Americans were voting for when they voted for Donald Trump.
Do you think he will reverse the decision to halt the Dakota pipeline when he gets in office?
Well, we had a good visit about that yesterday.
Yeah.
He's supportive of the pipeline. He's supportive of infrastructure, especially infrastructure that's billions of dollars worth, all paid for by the private sector, that actually enhances our competitiveness in the global marketplace. You know, he really doesn't have to do much, Stuart. All he has to do is stop imposing the presidency on a legal process. I mean, as recently as 3 weeks ago, the Army Corps of Engineers sent a letter to the company and to the tribe saying, we reviewed it one more time after our previous stall. There's still no legal reason to not do this, and once again indicated a green light. So I think by just being less, intrusive on private sector development, he'd do all he needs to do.
Would you like the job of Energy Secretary?
I think I would be good at it. I would enjoy it. Yes, I have lots of ideas of how you can make that agency more efficient, make the research and development more outcome-based rather than political. It's been very political for the last 10 to 20 years, frankly. And when it comes to research and development, if we want to save coal jobs, there's plenty of good R&D that can be done to make coal cleaner and more environmentally friendly. But if you kill the innovators, which is what the left wants to do, that'll never happen. I think I would enjoy the job, but I will tell you, Stuart, I love my job in the House of Representatives, and carrying that same agenda here is mighty important to the people of my state. So I'd be honored to serve in either capacity.
Got it. Kevin Cramer, Republican, North Dakota. Thanks for joining us, sir. We wish you well.
Thanks for the opportunity.